Alright, so, I'm going to be talking about Fantastic Four, The Impossible is Probable. This is a comic that was sent to me by my friend Chris. Chris, thank you once again. And this is the third volume in the Ryan North run of Fantastic Four that is still ongoing as of this review. Now we come to the comic that made me go, I really want to read this series because, of that. Yeah, it's, granted, it is a two-part story, but we do get a story of Dinosaur Fantastic Four. I will get to that in a moment. But to catch you up on what this Fantastic run is all about, in the first story arc, it was revealed that Reed, in order to stop an invasion from the Negative Zone, he had to make a risky gamble by sending everyone in the Baxter Building, an entire block of New York, into the future by 1 year. However, it looked like to everyone else that the Fantastic Four had destroyed an entire an entire block, thus making everyone hate the Fantastic Four. They've slowly gotten back together and have been on a road trip, recollecting themselves and refinding themselves after everything. So, after that, what has happened is that we've now gotten to Volume 3, that we're now getting closer to the day the Baxter Building will rematerialize in the timeline. But shenanigans are ensuing. So let's get the big thing out of the way. Dinosaurs! Look at this! Like, look, T-Rex Doom meeting Dr. Doom. Yeah, it's literally, granted it's a two-part story, but, like, tell me this, like, you wouldn't want to watch and that's the other thing about what I've been liking about Ryan North's Fantastic Four, is that the one thing I really like is that Ryan North did start writing with cartoons, and you really do get this feeling of episodic adventures in his Fantastic Four run. It's not like with a lot of comics these days where it's like a big story arc and then we move on. There is an overarching plot, but for the most part, it is very much a storyline that is followed through, but it's a lot of episodic adventures along the way. In the Dinosaur one, it's a two-part story involving the Fantastic Four finding a fissure between a universe that's filled with dinosaurs, dinosaur Avengers, and the Fantastic Four dinosaurs and the human Fantastic Four switch places. This also turns out to be a Thing storyline, too, and as if you guys know me, then you know that the my favorite member of the Fantastic Four is Ben Grimm. So to have him team up is really cool. It's also interesting to note that the dinosaurs aren't, it isn't like when they encounter the Marvel Zombie universe, where in that storyline, the Marvel zombies are cruel and they want to eat people. Here, the dinosaurs are just like, no, we're just regular ass dinosaurs. Like, what more can we say, right? Other than that, what else? The following two-part, it's a lot of fun because it also has Dr. Doom writing a T-Rex version of himself that shoots magic out of his mouth. What more can you ask for? The following two-parter is also pretty important because now the Fantastic Four have returned to where the Baxter Building is going to rematerialize, but something is blocking it. That something is a thing called the Metamind, which is an AI program that has become sentient and is now slowly learning about itself. And the Fantastic Four don't really want to stop it. What it really wants to do is just, it's not like a Skynet situation. That's what I like, is that this billionaire creates a AI program that becomes so sentient, it's like taking over people sporadically throughout New York and subsequently the world. And it's not like trying to kill us all like you'd think, like it's not like an Ultron situation. What it really is that it loves humanity and wants to be a part of it, but things happen. It's actually a really sad ending. I really like how it ends on that note. And following that, they actually wrap up that whole Baxter Building, vanishing arc. This does lead to another arc that's going on right now, but yeah, It does have a real. It's really cool to see that they weren't going to drag out this whole thing for the entire. Ryan North wasn't going to drag out this whole when's the Baxter Building coming back thing for the whole series. The other two issues, it's a one and done involving the children of the Fantastic Four, including like Ben and Alicia's adopted children. Going on a space adventure, and the other part involves Reed and Sue battling Ramatut in the past, and how that wraps up is really cool. So it's just like I said, these stories are pretty episodic, but they're actually really fun. I know this comic has now been getting a lot of, shall we say, eyes on it because of Johnny has now like stupping a alien centipede. I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe once I get to that part in the comics, trade-wise, I'll have a better understanding. But right now, it's just kind of like, it's Johnny Storm, he'll fuck anything once. The one thing I just don't like is that stupid handlebar mustache. I wish they would I hope they get rid of the mustache at some point. Because it's like, oh, Johnny, get rid of it. Nope, it's now part of me. I like it. And I'm like, there's going to be a time either Ryan North's going to have it shaved off by the end, sometime in his run, or they're going to have a new writer come in and shave that mustache off, and it's going to be a scene where Johnny's going to have a monologue going, ugh, what was I thinking? Liking the mustache. Ugh. But yeah, that thing's not going to stay forever. I just kind of fucking hate it. The mustache looks dumb. It's a stupid handlebar mustache that makes him look like, oh, fuck, what's his name? I forget, but he's every time I look at him, he looks like a character, like a person I know in real life and a character in cartoons. Maybe that was the intention. All in all, yeah. If you haven't been reading Ryan North's Fantastic Four, go check it out. I think Volume 4 comes out shortly, and that will be that will involve a tie-in with Blood Hunt. So, Chris did say he's sending me that one. But yeah, I've been really loving this Fantastic Four collection, and I highly recommend it. If you want to go on fun cosmic adventures, here you go. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below if you've been reading Fantastic Four by Ryan North. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.